Hello students, welcome to this video. And this video is an introduction to the course, to the subject that we are going to look at in this semester. And I would like to share screen with you the portions for this paper. And the paper is called. Let me just give me a second before I can share screen the. Yeah, I hope you're able to see. Yeah. If you are not able to see, don't worry. I have sent a PDF of this to the WhatsApp group, and you can take out the PDF at any time. But anyway, so this is the title of the paper is called Language and Linguistics, and there is a small problem here. There is a typing error here. It has been given. Language and Linguistics has been given as a paper for third year semester 5 by the University of Madras. But actually it is offered in semester 4, in the 4th semester. Okay. And the subject code is 205 C4B. And I'll be sharing this paper. So, and my portions are, I'll be handling. So there are a total of 5 units for 5 units in this paper. And I'll be handling units 3 and 4. Okay. So quickly, unit 3 deals with phonetics and phonology, and unit 4 with morphology. Okay. And if you, we've started a discussion on phonetics, and we've already completed I'm just going to, yeah, I hope you're able to see the highlight. I've highlighted the subunit that we have discussed till now, the unphonetic character of English, and orthography and the need for a phonetic script. Of course, phonetics, phonics, we'll just deal with in a short while, maybe in another 1 or 2 classes. But I wanted to impress upon you the fact that the number of what we have seen till now, I'll just stop share. What we have seen till now in the classes is that the number of letters and the number of sounds are not the same. And in English, for a particular letter, there can be, or there can be, I'm not saying there can be, but there are different pronunciations. All right. So if you take the letter A, and we looked at examples and we saw that, how many pronunciations of the letter A are possible. So this is what we're gonna look, and I'm very excited to teach this course. Excited because we are doing live recordings in the classroom, and let me show you the result of today's recording. And I was very happy with the recording, with the quality of the recording. And you know that I use a Lenovo camera, I use my laptop, and I have this microphone. And I told you how to go about getting all these things set up before you start your own YouTube channel. You can also do the same thing with your mobile camera. Not a problem at all. As long as you have an Android phone, you can always, Android mobile phone, you can always, happily start your, you can start your YouTube channel. But please start discussing academic topics. So I'll show you the results of today's recording, and then I'll tell you what the plan for the next 2 months. All right, people, what I'm going to do right now is again share screen with you so that you can see what happened, what recording we did today. And I hope you're able to see this, share, and there we are. So let me just, yeah. So this is the result of today's recording done in your classroom. And if you see, the recording is quite, the quality of sound is quite, I'm quite happy with the sound that I was able to, with the quality of sound that has come through in the video. I need your feedback on this. And as of now, I'm just writing the description and all that. And I'll title each, I'll give the description I'll give the title for each video, like here. Of course, now, as of now, I've named it something, randomly. I've called it Monophthongs live recording, whatever. But then I'll tell you which unit it has been taken from, unit 3 or unit 4, and which subunit we are dealing with, and the finer details of that subunit, okay, of that particular topic. Moreover, I got this feedback, and I'm going to stop share. See, I got this feedback from one of your classmates that it's better, sir, it's better you discuss this in the form of question and answers. And I'm always reminded of this. See, it's when you ask a question or when a question is posed, is put is put open. I mean, is posed in the classroom, and you ask a question openly in the classroom, put it on the blackboard, and then seek answers. The answers, the quality of answers are quite good. That is because I think in India we always have this habit of asking questions. We have the right, or we think it's a good thing that we question everything, and that's why our philosophy is so great. Okay, so you remember the Yaksha Prashna that happened in Mahabharata, where a Yaksha comes and questions Yudhishthira when he's about to drink water from the lake, and of course the other Pandavas go there and they all fall, they all become unconscious trying to drink the water from that lake. And finally Yudhishthira goes, and then a Yaksha says, look, I am the guardian deity of this lake. You have to answer my questions. And just that section or that part of the Mahabharata where there is a question answer session is wonderful. Also, of all the Upanishads that are there in our tradition, in the Indian philosophical tradition, Prashna Upanishad or Prashnopanishad is considered to be it's a very popular Upanishad. It's a very thought-provoking Upanishad, to be said. I don't want to use the word popular. It's very thought-provoking Upanishad to study. So if you get a chance, please, and if you're interested in Indian philosophy, please look at Prashna Upanishad. So far so good. And what we are going to, so I will proceed. This is the roadmap or this is the plan for the next 2 months. So what we'll be doing is we'll proceed through this. Let me share screen again. Let me come to Unit 3. So we covered the unphonetic character of English. Then we'll go to, we've looked at orthography and the need for a phonetic script. Then we look at organs of speech. As of now, we are looking at the vowel sounds and consonant sounds, and we're going to understand this thing completely. Why is it that English spelling is inadequate to express, or why is there is so much of confusion in English spelling? Why doesn't it clearly, when you look at the spelling of a word, why don't you clearly know what the pronunciation is? Now, this is not the problem in most of the Indian languages, almost in all Indian languages, where one letter will represent one sound. But that's not true about English. So we'll be looking at that. Then we'll look at organs of speech. That will be a diagram, of course, the diagram of the organs of speech. Then we'll go on to segmental phonemes, and then go on to understand how phonemes are produced, etc. So you will be introduced to a lot of new terms. Don't worry. Remember, phonemes are speech sounds. Okay, and we are looking at English phonemes. In this course, we are looking at English phonemes. I don't mind looking at other phonemes, but let us first look at the portions first and then go on to what about Tamil phonemes. I would love to handle Tamil phonemes and compare Tamil and English, but maybe in a later class or in a separate video. And then we've got this description of vowels, description of consonants, how to describe vowels and consonants, and so definition, articulation of individual consonants, 3-term label, etc. And then we go on to syllable and syllabic division, and there ends Unit 3. And these things, suprasegmental features and all that, well, maximum, probably one hour is needed to cover all that, okay? And then when it comes to Unit 4, morphology, we'll be looking at morphemes. Now, there is a particular progression here. We'll be looking at phonemes and then phonemes and phonology, and then we'll be phonetics and phonology, and then we'll be looking at morphemes and morphology. So, and there again, we have affixes, prefix, suffix, and infix. Well, you can go through this at your leisure, and but let me promise you a very exciting learning in the next 2 or 3 months. And the most exciting thing will happen when you start producing in phonetics, when you start producing when you understand how you pronounce a particular word or how you pronounce a particular sound. In morphemes, when it comes to morphology, you will understand how many morphemes make up a word and why is it that certain morphemes behave in a particular manner. So with that will really open your eyes to the beauty of the English language. Every language has its beauty, and English has a particular beauty. So the particular beauty of English language will be revealed when you come to morphology. I'm not dealing with the other units 1, 2, and 5 because that's not my portion. So that will be dealt with separately. So I'm not going to deal with that. So let us look forward to a very exciting, learning. And of course, the pronunciation course will also be offered. I'll be offering it from around Pongal so that, all of you settle down and there won't be any absenteeism before we start everyone will be back after Pongal and we can start off the pronunciation course in earnest. That is separate. The pronunciation course is separate. That has nothing to do with this paper. But mainly for the paper 205 C4B, we'll be recording my lectures inside the classroom. So the more questions you ask, the better. Okay. Remember, you will not be recorded. Your face will not appear there. Only your voice may come. I may mention your name. Okay. But I'll be very particular about mentioning the question that you ask. Okay. So that's more important. What's important is not your name or, showing your face or anything like that. What's important is what question you ask and how well it helps in understanding a particular topic or subtopic. Okay, so with that, I'd like to say goodbye. But before I say goodbye, just I'd like to show you the one. So there are some books that I have based my lectures on, and of course phonetics is my passion. So I have a lot of books. So let me just screenshot with you 1 or 2 books which I use, and this is. Well, I hope you're able to see. Roach started it all. Peter Roach started the entire thing. But one of the books that I follow is A Course in Phonetics. A Course in Phonetics by Lada, Fogard, and Johnson. I hope I have it here. You have Phonetics, a course book. This is by Rachel Ann Knight. This is a very good book. If you want the PDF, I can send it to you. Or close current tab, and then maybe we can look at Course in Phonetics by Lada, Fogard, and Johnson. Let me just Course in Phonetics by Lada, Fogard, and Johnson. It's not here. Maybe it's in D. A Course in Phonetics. And A Course in Phonology is there by Iggy Roca, and this is nice. But mainly I'll be following. This is another wonderful book, A Course in Phonology by Roca. Okay, so close current tab. Just a minute. Let me just search for A Course in Phonetics by Lada, Fogard, and Johnson. If I get it, fine. Otherwise, because that is what I usually follow for that particular book by Lada, Fogard, and Johnson, and Peter Roach. Okay. Course in Phonetics. Yeah, I've got it here. A Course in Phonetics by Lada, Fogard, and Keith Johnson. This is the, it's a lovely, lovely, lovely book. It's a lovely, lovely book. Okay. Wonderful. And Peter Lada, Fogard. Let me introduce just Peter Lada, Fogard. Now that just before saying goodbye. Wait a minute. You are screen sharing. Okay. Let me just introduce Peter Lada, Fogard to you. Peter Lada, Fogard is here. Lada, Fogard. That's Peter Lada, Fogard for you. Oh, wonderful. Great guru. I consider him as one of my gurus. There are many gurus whom I follow, and he's one wonderful man. Okay, and this is one of the best books that I've seen. There are other good books. There are other very good books. I'll introduce you to those books. But please follow this if you have any doubts in. Let me stop share. Sorry about that. I think the winter is catching up with. The winter cold is catching up with me. Sorry about that. Anyway, so goodbye to you. Before we proceed any further, what I want you to do is, be thorough with the portion so that you know what we are dealing with. Anyway, I'll be introducing each topic to you, and then handling that particular topic either in that class or spread over 2 classes. Okay, so tomorrow hopefully we'll be looking at the other sounds of English, speech sounds of English. Today we looked at monophthongs. Tomorrow we'll be looking at other vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Okay, so thanks a lot, people. Goodbye, best of luck, enjoy your learning, and I hope that in the futures do 2 things. One, start posting videos. By the time you are, you are 6-7 years, you have 6-7 years experience. By the time you turn 30, you are now in your 20s. Some of you have just stepped into 20, into your 20th year. If by the time you're 30, you should start posting videos and give tough competition to educators all around the world. Okay, that's what I expect from my students. Let's see what you do in the next 10 years. Let's see what you do in the next 2 months, and then if you need any guidance regarding that, I'm always willing to help you with managing your channel or with giving tips on how to make videos. Okay, students, goodbye, best of luck, and please start watching the first video. Remember, you are 55. I need to see 55 views. Okay, goodbye, and please look forward to the next class and the next video. Bye.